Hi, my name is Barb Haselden, and I'm speaking to you today from my home in St. Petersburg, Florida. And today is Sunday, August 27th, and it's a very, very hot day here in St. Petersburg, Florida. And I live on Smacks Bayou. This is my backyard, which is a bayou that is off of Tampa Bay here in Pinellas County. And as you can see, we have a very, very cloudy day today, which are probably part of the bands coming in off of Texas. But the reason I decided to do this video is because I stepped outside to examine the weather and I could smell sewage. Now that is sewage that is coming off of the hot waters of Tampa Bay. That's a result of the last 2 years of sewage spills that we have experienced here in our county. And after what we have seen occur in Texas this weekend, and of course we've seen it happen in Florida many times, but we in Pinellas County are simply not prepared for anything that would be anywhere near the scope of what Harvey just delivered to Texas. And the hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that are without power, that are elderly, that have children, that have all kinds of challenges. And we have sewage spills with a regular tropical storm now, especially bad in the last couple of years. And this has affected our beaches all over Pinellas County, St. Petersburg, and we have not even been challenged with a true hurricane this year. If we get tested on this, I fear for what our community is going to experience. Now, this is at the same time that we as citizens have paid almost 30 years an extra penny sales tax for infrastructure. That is the penny for Pinellas. And penny for Pinellas, the original statute calls that an infrastructure penny. And of course, like so many situations over the years, it has gone on a mission creep, and so many other things the penny has been spent on that it was never really designed for, nor was that what we had intended as voters. What we were doing was voting for maintenance. Maintenance to be ahead of maintenance, not behind in maintenance. And here we find ourselves now, 30 years later, billions of dollars later, and we are not prepared. So I'm calling on the county commission for the renewal of the penny for Pinellas, which, by the way, is coming up in just a couple of short months. Every 10 years, we vote on this penny again. Every 10 years, like good citizens, we renew it. And here we are, unprepared. And I'm calling on this next penny, if we pass it, to be dedicated 100% for as long as it takes for repairing, replacing, and upgrading our stormwater and sewage system from one end of Pinellas County to the other, from one coast to the other, until we have a world-class 100-year proof, storm-proof system in place. And while we're at it, if we're going to be digging these holes and putting these stormwater systems in and sewage systems in and replacing and relining, why not bury the utility lines and not be subject to power shortages and power outages at the same time? We can do something in the next 4 or 5 years with the next renewal of Penny for Pinellas that is going to deliver dividends to our children, our grandchildren, and their children. So I think it's time for the citizens to come together and to stand together and to call on our county commission and to tell them we're going to vote no on Penny for Pinellas unless this penny goes 100% for getting us hurricane ready for infrastructure. Now, at the same time, keep in mind that in 2016, Pinellas County has the distinction of having the most sewage spills in the entire state of Florida. So this is no false alarm. I think that we're standing at the door here and that we can look across the Gulf of Mexico to our neighbors and we can see that there, but by the grace of God go we, and that one weekend we can have our entire life changed, and it will be too late. We'll be trying to react to what could be a terrible disaster of sewage all over this county. So please join with me in calling the county commission and demanding that they change the referendum language and that 100% of this money is dedicated for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, whatever amount of time it takes to get us up to speed and have a world-class system that we can be actually proud of and be noted for in our proactive coming together. I'm sorry. So my name again is Barb Haselden, and I am running for County Commission for District 6 in Pinellas County. And I have stated for months, since last January, that we need to do this with Penny for Pinellas. And I'm asking you now to help by calling the County Commission and letting your voices be heard. My name is Barb Haselden, and I will put an advertisement on the end of this so that it's completely legal and I don't get thrown out on that. And that is that this is paid by Barbara Haselden, Republican, for Board of County Commissioners, District 6. Thank you.